Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I have had this idea kind of buzzing around in my head for a while. It started out as, funny enough, a random daydream in AP Chemistry, and I just kind of doodled a little 1890s strawberry dress on my notes, and it kind of just, I thought about it for a while. I had originally thought 1890s because of the puffy sleeves. I did some designs. I even put together a whole mock-up before I realized that 1830s was actually a better period. So I took the idea of the strawberry dress with the big puffy sleeves and pulled it all the way back to the 1830s and decided to make it. It had originally been just kind of a fun idea. I wasn't planning on making it because I knew it would be kind of expensive, but then several other lovely members of the costume community uploaded videos about the strawberry dress, and I was like, hey, I really want to do this, and it wasn't going away, so I just decided to do it.
I love my country, indeed I do, but oh, that war has made me blue. I like fighting, that's my name, but fighting am the least about the fighting game. When Mr. Hoover said to cut my dinner down, I never even hesitate, I never frown. I cut my sugar, I cut my coal, but now they just deep in my soul. I've got the blues, I've got the blues, I've got the alcoholic blues. No more beer, my heart don't care. Goodbye, whiskey, you used to make me frisky. So long, highball, so long, gin. Oh, tell me when you're coming back again. Blues, I've got the blues since they amputated my boobs. Lordy, Lordy, war is, well, you know, I don't have to tell. Oh, I've got the alcoholic blues, some blues. Prohibition, that's the name. Prohibition drives
Kind
me
of draping
insane.
it on my dress form, and then I'm gonna take it all off and lay it flat and make a pattern out of that. Partially because I didn't want to buy a pattern, partially because I never understand them when I do. So this is my first experience making my own pattern. We'll see how it goes. Please don't laugh at me. I watched all of the American Duchess videos on patterning or how they made their 1830s dresses, so I kind of have a slightly better idea of how all that works. And
To live forever in a trance. If my thirst had only let me quench, and not with bevo or ginger ale, I want real stuff by the pail. I've got the blues, I've got the blues, I've got the alcoholic blues. No more beer, my heart don't care. Goodbye, whiskey, you used to make me
I made the
frisky.
wrist too small, so it doesn't actually fit on my arm, but this is the mock-up with a sleeve. I did the pattern that has like the big circle that you cut the slits in. So this is what it looks like on the dress form. Don't do that. It's really nice. I'm pretty happy with it. I know what I need to do different when I cut it out on the actual fabric, one of which is making the wrists big enough for my actual wrists to go in. Other than that though, I'm pretty happy with it. It looks really nice. It fits right off the shoulders. It's got this nice little curve going down into it that I wanted, and I'm not gonna make another one because that took so long, but that's one.
Used to make me frisky. So long, highball, so long, gin. Oh, tell me when you're coming back again. I've got the blues since they amputated my boobs. Lordy, Lordy, war is, well, you know,
finished off all of these inside edges on the bodice. I'm leaving this alone for now. This rough edge here that's gonna have buttons on it eventually, but I'm feeling kind of indecisive on that, so I'm just not bothering with it. But the rest of it is all finished seams, and it's got this nice little inner lining here. So it is ready for me to try it on and pin the darts that are gonna go here to make it fit, and then it'll be time for sleeves. So let's go do that. Alrighty, so as you can see, I've pinned some kind of messy little tucks there, but that'll kind of show me just how much I need to tuck it in to get it to fit nicely. See, I've got it here just above the waistline where it hopefully would have been. I intended to make it just a wee bit longer, but it didn't really come out the way I planned, so hopefully this length will be good as long as I don't have to take any off of it and sew those down, and we'll see how that comes out, and then I'll be able to get started on the big puffy sleeves. I'm kind of excited, so there we go. So I know I originally said that my next step was going to be putting on sleeves, but there was a slight change of plan. I got a response from American Duchess on a comment I had left on one of their 1830's videos on how I should close my bodice, and I got a response. So I have decided to close it with lacing. My original plan was buttons because I just really didn't want to do hooks and eyes, but they said that lacing would also be a functional option, so. Since I checked in, I've lost complete track of time, but I just wanted to let y'all see where I was at right now. The bodice is about done. I put a little piece around the bottom just to make it nice and even. You can see I've got the sleeves on. I've got these little buttons on the cuffs to make it fit right instead of flaring out. It is all coming together and I'm pretty happy with it. I've got all the inside edges finished and I'm ready to get started on the skirt, which is good because I only have a couple more days before I have to go back to school. Hello everyone, it's 1:30 a.m. I wanted to finish the skirt today because tomorrow is the weekend and I need to put on some finishing touches and then edit this video. So I wanted to finish this tonight. I finally got a waistband on it. I'm still gonna have to hem it tomorrow, but I got the skirt made. I'm sorry I didn't film any of the making. Like I said, it's 1 a.m. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and go to bed, and then tomorrow I'll put the two pieces together, see how I'm feeling about it. This was actually my first ever attempt at a historical reproduction, so I've made stuff. I've made like vintage style 1950s, but I hadn't gone so far back as the 1830s before. I've never done Victorian era, so this is my first ever real historical reproduction from that kind of era. So I had a lot of fun with the Romantic era. It was cool. This is also my first ever project to do entirely with hand stitching, and I liked it a lot. It took so much time, but I was very happy with the way it turned out, and it meant that I could sew while I would normally be doing things that were unproductive, like watching TV or with my family and stuff like that. So cut me some slack. It was really my first time doing a lot of these things. So most of my regrets are time related. I definitely ran out of time to do a lot of the things that I had planned to do, like finishing off the waist seam a little bit better might have been nice. And I did not have time to make sleeve supports, which is something that was in my original plan. So definitely both of those things would have made the project look a little bit nicer as a finished product. I also wish that I had not skimped on the sleeves, because I ordered my fabric from Etsy, so I didn't have a lot of extra fabric because it only came in 5 and 10 yard increments. So I bought 5 yards, and I was really scared that I wasn't going to have enough for the skirt, so I kind of stole from the sleeves to make sure that the skirt didn't run out of fabric. And I wish I hadn't done that, because the sleeves ended up being not as huge as I would have liked. Also, the sleeve supports would have helped that, but largely the lack of fabric there. Sleeves are just hard in general. I had to rip out the seam on the left sleeve to make the arm tube bigger because it was too small and I couldn't move my left arm. So I had to rip that out and redo it, so that was fun. Sleeves are hard. I also learned that something as simple as hemming a skirt can take absolutely forever. So yeah, I hate that. But overall, I feel like I learned a lot, including getting some nice practice with my seam ripper. I wish I had done a full lining on the bodice. I only lined the first couple inches at the top for the little seam part to make it look good. I only lined part of the bodice. I wish I had lined the whole thing. At some points it looked a little see-through, and it, I think, would have helped a lot with the structure and
Go.
Yeah, I'll do a cartwheel.
Do a cartwheel!
No, I haven't done a cartwheel in years, Carson.
Do a cartwheel.
I can't lift my arms. Okay.
I don't care, do a cartwheel. You gotta get some momentum going.
I can't run in these shoes.
I don't care.